Hey guys, and welcome back to the garden. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Blanca. So today's video is going to be the first video that I make for you guys, which is going to be about fertilizing. So a few videos back, I told you guys that I wanted to start fertilizing more in the new year, and I feel like the only way that I feel obligated to do this or motivated to do this is by making a video once a week just about fertilizing. So that's going to get me to show you guys, to talk to you guys, and to fertilize all at the same time. And this way I can do it once a week, and I know that I have it programmed that once a week I'm going to be making a video, chatting with you guys, fertilizing. We can do it together. You guys can fertilize maybe the same time that you play my video. I don't know. I just want to help myself to get more motivated to fertilize and make it part of a routine. 2020 was a great year for me as far as fertilizing. I was home all the time. I was able to just dedicate myself once a week to fertilize, and just 2021 totally messed that up. I went back to work. I just started getting more busy. I was out of the house more, and just my fertilizing routine was all over the place. If I did it once every 3 months, it was a miracle. And because of that, my orchids suffered. I didn't get flowers. I didn't get new growths. My orchids looked terrible last year. So this year, 2022, like I told you guys in probably like the last 2 videos, I want it to be the year for beautiful blooms. So I am going to just stick to a fertilizing routine, show you guys what I'm going to be using, and I want to do it once a week. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do my walks like normal. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on in the garden, and one of those videos I'm just gonna focus more on fertilizing, and I will fertilize while I am chatting with you guys. So that's gonna be one of these videos. So if you haven't fertilized this week and you'd like to join me, let's get these orchids fertilized. I have everything set up already in my orchid section, but before I do want to show you guys how these beauties are doing. These are my Dendrobium nobilis. These are my sweet pinky loves. I know that the tag is somewhere around here. Here you go. No, this is the Oriental. Let's see. So the tag for this one is called Sweet Pinky Love. I know that's the name of it. I will find it while I circle. So these nobilis I did attach upside down on my palms, and I had a total of 3 maybe. There's 3 over here, and you guys, they love it. This is gonna be the 2nd year that they're attached. 2nd year? I'm always really messed up with my years. Maybe 2nd or 3rd year that they're attached. I got these at the Tamiami Orchid Show. Not last time I went, but the time before. So I want to say these are from 2019. So this is gonna be 3 years already. And look at how much they're going to bloom. And look at all these little nodes everywhere. So I do attach these upside down, and they give me lots of flowers, and they love it. Yeah, here you go. This is their tag, Dendrobium Sweet Pinky Love, and these I purchased with Carmela Orchids. So if you guys are interested in getting these beautiful Dendrobiums, these are Dendrobium nobilis. They're very, very fragrant, and I love the colors, and I love the fact that they bloom every year for me, and when they bloom, they throw out a beautiful show. So just wanted to talk to you guys about these a little bit. These look really pretty. I mean, I attach them because it's just easier for me, and I like to attach my orchids, but these look really pretty if you put them like in like standing up in a community pot. I do have some Dendrobiums in a pot around my pool, and I'll show you guys those once they bloom. But just wanted to showcase these for just a second before I go to my orchid section, because I know once I get in there, I'm not gonna leave. So for those of you that ask if I fertilize the orchids around my pool, I don't. If I don't fertilize something, if I don't fertilize inside my orchid section where they're all in there, really to come out here and do it around my pool is just really hard. I will try though. I really am gonna try to do the cattleyas. because everything else seems to grow and like to be just growing without too much fertilizing or anything, like my dendrobiums. But my cattleyas, I think, need a little bit of feed. So maybe I'll make that a point also to just come out here and fertilize these guys before I'm done. So, and I do have other cattleyas around, so we'll see. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna take it step by step. All right, so everything's already set up in my orchid section. So I am going to fertilize, start the year off with fertilizing the way that I used to fertilize. I'm gonna show you exactly what I use. And this was the time when I would get, there's the 4 flower spikes out of my Vanda Violetta. So when I used to fertilize with what I'm gonna show you now is when I had the most beautiful flowers and the most beautiful blooms in the garden. These are some cattleyas that just bloomed for me. And like I said, this video is gonna be chatty. It's gonna be just talking about different things and fertilizing. So right now I am showing you some brand new cattleyas that just opened. Look at how beautiful. And I have a leak in my hose. I have a little hole in there, so this is why these are all wet. Beautiful and very fragrant. So here I have 2, and this is a full sheath right there. I'm gonna get another set of flowers from here. All right, so let's get started with what I'm gonna use, and then I'll just, while I fertilize, I'll talk to you. I'll show you the new orchids that I got from Bangjong, which if you guys haven't seen that shopping video, it's really nice. And we'll do that while I fertilize. All right, so I had the best blooms when I was using this mix. I started using the Palmers, and I really didn't see a difference in how my orchids bloomed. Maybe it's because I didn't fertilize as much last year when I started using it. So I'm not gonna blame it on the product. I'm gonna blame myself for not fertilizing as often. But I decided starting now in the new year, I wanna go back to my old fertilizing routine, back to my old products, and just see how that goes. And then maybe like in 6 months, I'll alternate. Kind of like when you want to change shampoos out. Maybe it works the same for orchids. I don't know, but we're gonna try to go. I'm gonna try to go back to what I used to use, and once I run out, I'll try the Palmer's Orchid Special again. So today I am going to be fertilizing with the 2020 Jack's All-Purpose Fertilizer. This one was purchased on Amazon. I can actually put a link down below, like an affiliate link or to Amazon, where you can just click on there and purchase this. This was actually all purchased on Amazon. So I'm gonna start with the Jack's Classic All-Purpose 2020. And I love this mix. I really do. I think that this works great for my Vandas especially. And what I do is that I go in, I'm gonna go in with a heavy feed since I have not been feeding them as much. And since I have them mounted, I told you guys this is gonna be a lengthy video. Since I have all of my orchids bare root and mounted, not mounted, but bare root and all under my orchid section with no type of media, I feel like going with a heavy feed will be better, because they do get watered every time it rains, and they get watered every single morning with my sprinkler system. So this way I know they get flushed all the time. I think going with a heavy feed is gonna work best. So right now I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna go in with a heavy feed, which is 1 teaspoon per gallon of water of the 2020. I'm gonna do half a teaspoon of the pure Epson salt. This one works, it's great for me. This is gonna help just the leaves be more green. It's Epsom salt's magnesium, so it helps them. I like to put this in my mix all the time. I used to do it all the time. So that's the Epsom salt. It doesn't have to be the Dr. Teal's. It could be any pure Epsom salt that you find. Just don't get the one that's like lavender or anything like that. Just pure Epsom salt works great. And I put I'm gonna do half a teaspoon per gallon. When I do light feed, I do a 1/4 teaspoon, but when I do a heavy feed, I go in with half a teaspoon. So 1 teaspoon per gallon of the 2020, half a teaspoon per gallon of the Epsom salt, and then 1 full teaspoon of the organic kelp. I love this stuff. This is what promotes the roots. when I use this, and I'm almost done, I have to reorder. I get this on Amazon also. So when I use this, the roots just, they love it. So I do 1 full teaspoon of the organic kelp. Now what I do and what I use is that I put it all inside this Chapin 6-gallon insecticide sprayer. This one I got with Ophi. You can get it with Ophi or you can get it on Amazon. It's like $8. And what you do, and you guys, believe it or not, I always get this question. So if you're new and you've never seen my fertilizing routines or what I use, I always get this question, how does that hold 6 gallons of water? So you guys, it does not hold 6 gallons of water. What you do is that you fill it up to the gallon lines. So like the 1 is 1 gallon, the 5 all the way up is 5 gallons. I fill it up to here, which makes it 6 gallons. Now this is not going to hold 6 gallons, but when the hose is connected, let me show you, because I do get this question a lot. When the hose is connected and you have a constant water flowing, before you waste all of the mixture, you've done 6 gallons of water. So I'm going to fill it up until the 6. So I'll fill it all up, and it's all in here. I've already put all the mixture in here. The last that I add is the Epson Salt. Is the Seaweed Kelp, because it does make the mixture like a dark brown. And I use the same spoon, so I wait for that for the last dose of the. Ooh, I'm getting all wet. So the last dose for that, so it doesn't get into my fertilizer or into the Epson Salt. So I do 6 teaspoons, since I'm doing 6 gallons. I do 6 teaspoons of the 20-20-20. I do 3 teaspoons of the Epsom salt, and then I do 6 teaspoons of the organic kelp. And I think I actually said that right. Normally I look back and I'm like, oh, I said it wrong. So yeah, so it's all teaspoons, and it's 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon, and 1 teaspoon of the Epsom salt. Of the seaweed kelp. Okay, so now we're filled up until the 6 gallon line, and I am hoping that I can do this video without pausing and show you guys exactly how I get this done. All right, so now I'm going to connect. I'm gonna just attach this here, and I can't do it with one hand, of course. So I'm gonna put it down for just a second. And if I have to edit this out, I will, but just bear with me for just a second. Put this down right here. All right, and just connect my... I need to get a tripod when I fertilize. This way I can do it and you guys can see me. All right, so I've already connected or attached the hose to my Chapin sprayer. So just really quick, every time you fertilize, you want to make sure that you have you know, like long sleeves. I have my long sleeves on. You want to put gloves on, and you want to cover your face if it's windy. I am not going to do any of that because I am just want to do this quickly. So please use protective gear. I don't want anybody to be swallowing this stuff because it is toxic. So not as toxic as when you fertilize or when you do the insecticide sprayer, but you always want to be just use protective gear, please. So long sleeves for sure, and if it's windy, try to cover your face and always wear gloves because this can get on your skin. This insecticide sprayer is actually pretty good because all the chemicals come out of the little spout, and everything I'm getting on my hands is from the hose. So that's why I don't get too worried. And as I'm looking, as I'm spraying, I'm already seeing some new flower spikes. So I told you this video is going to be lengthy, but I just saw this right now. Very exciting. My vandas are starting to spike, you guys, and that makes me super happy. Okay, so another question that you guys have before I start with the spray is, do I fertilize the orchids that are in bloom? And the answer is no. You can do whatever you guys feel is best. I am one that I do not like to fertilize when I have flowers, And I know I've gotten many comments of you guys saying, you know, they're trying to pull out the flowers, they need to eat, but you know, they're going to be in flower for a week or two. So if during that week or two they don't get fertilized, it's okay. You can go in with a heavy feed once the flowers fade. But I have heard, and it's always stuck to me, that if you fertilize when you have flowers, the flowers will not last as long. And if you are a flower lover like me, I love to have flowers more than anything. So I don't want to jeopardize the time that I have my flowers. So therefore, I do not fertilize anything that's in flower. It might get a little bit when I go around with a spray, but I do like to separate them if they're in flower, because I don't like to fertilize them. So that answers that question, and we need to start. All right, so we're gonna start, and what I like to do is just go excuse me, early in the morning. So I do like to start just drenching the root system really nicely, just getting everything drenched and covering everything from the leaves, soaking everything through and to the bottom. And I'll just stand here for a few minutes, for a few seconds, not a few minutes, because I'll eventually come back and circle again. So this is what I'll do. And this is why it's exciting to do this while I'm, you know, talking with you guys. I used to have some company, or I like to think I have some company, because it can get boring out here. You're just kind of, you know, like just spraying and just trying to get everything soaked. All right, so let's see. So right now I'm fertilizing my Vandas, and some Hoyas are getting fertilized too. So one thing that I always ask, let's see, Rick, that's amazing with Hoyas. And I even asked Ben, like, what do I do as far as fertilizing my Hoyas? And they both told me that, you know, when you fertilize your orchids, just quickly spray them. They don't like to be fertilized as much as orchids do. I'm talking about Hoyas right here. They don't like to be fertilized as much as orchids do, but a little fertilizer will help them. So you just fertilize everything like you're normally fertilizing, and just kind of give them a little bit of a spray. So everything is getting nice. So now that I have this area drenched and all the water is coming down, I don't like to walk like under them. So I'll just churn and start fertilizing others. Now I do have some plants back there that I really only just kind of hit very lightly. 2020 safe for all types of plants, even vegetables. So it's a good fertilizer for all types of flowering plants and vegetable plants and everything. So this is why I love it too. You know, it's just not meant for orchids. So if you have house plants or you're growing tomatoes and you want to fertilize, you can actually fertilize everything with the same mixture. And then the Epson salt and the Seaweed Kelp does not hurt anything. It just kind of enhances the fertilizer, I feel. All right, so we're just gonna be fertilizing everything. I don't want to get too close to those flowers on that Cattleya, because as it is, my flowers outdoors, since I do grow outdoors, they don't last as long as when you grow them indoors or in a greenhouse. So I like to keep those blooms looking as pretty as they can for as long as they last. Let's see, so I'm already kind of halfway done with my mixture, and I've only done probably a quarter of my orchids. So I may have to refill. All right, so another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, I hope you guys are still here. I know, this is the boring part of growing orchids. This is why I don't do this as much, but now I'm gonna do it. This is the only way, and the wind is picking up, so I have to be careful. This is the only way that I'm gonna get this done on a weekly basis, you guys. And I will label it in the thumbnail, like before you guys start watching. I will let you guys know that this is gonna be like a fertilizing video. So if these videos bore you to death, then you don't have to watch. So now I'm gonna go down this way, and the wind is picking up a little bit. So I wanna get behind the wind. If not, I'm gonna get all this stuff in my face. So the wind is blowing behind me. So I want to just do this so that the wind doesn't get to me. So like I was saying, what was I saying? I already forgot. So whenever I do a fertilizing video, which is going to be just like this, kind of just chatting and let you guys know like what's going on with everything, I will put it in the thumbnail. So steer clear if you don't like these type of videos, and don't watch, because this is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be like. Just me fertilizing my, oh, and there goes the wind. I need to get behind the wind. Me fertilizing my orchids, you guys. This is what this video is going to be about. And of course, like I said, I'm going to be chatting with you guys on what's going on. So the Tamiami Orchid Festival did get postponed until May. So lots of the I'm going to stop this for just a second because I have to move the hose. And let's see how my sprayer is doing. All right, so I'm almost done. I'm going to have to refill in just a second. So lots of those vendors are going to be going to OFE Orchid Supply next weekend. So it's going to start on the 13th. So if you already had the trip scheduled to come to Miami to see to be part of that Tamiami Festival, and you're still going to be coming, you can go to OFE. It's going to start on Friday, and they're going to do it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th of January. And it's going to be a really, really great show. And I'm going to tell you why. They're going to have so many amazing vendors that have never gone. So let's see. Who's going to be there that has never been there? Odom's Orchids. So Odom is going to be there with Cattleyas. He's an amazing grower. Odom is amazing. Max Orchids. Let me just turn this on for just a second so I can tell you with the vendors. Sorry. Mac Orchids is going to go. Odom's Orchids is going to go. Smiley's going to be there. So Orchids is going. BL Orchids, Bernard, which is amazing. He's the one that I got my my big Renantanda from. Bernard. I can't wait to see him. I love him. He's gonna be there. I don't know if Springwater Orchid's gonna be there. I'm not sure. I know Cruel Smith will not be attending because they are gonna have their own thing in Apopka. So if you can't come to OFE down in Homestead, Florida, Apopka is having another show. So any of them that you can attend will be amazing. The one in Apopka is gonna be a great one too. So I need to refill. It's gonna be a great one too. So they're gonna have really, really nice vendors. I hope to see you guys there. It's actually gonna be an interesting weekend for me because Saturday, the 15th. If you guys know, maybe you don't know, but I'm gonna tell you, it's my birthday. So I kind of don't want to be there on my birthday selling candles. I mean. I will be there Friday with my candles. Saturday I probably will only be there maybe till midday with my candles because it's my birthday. I don't want to be there working. If anything, I'll go there just to shop. I know that I'll do my shopping on Friday, so I'm just going to be there half a day on Saturday, and then Sunday I probably won't go. So if you really want to go there while I'm there, just I don't know if that's even the case, but I will only be there Friday and probably really early on Saturday and then leave. But I'm sure it's going to be a great show. Look at the size of this spike. I'm sure it's going to be like a great show, and if you guys can make it, you guys will be getting some amazing orchids from some amazing vendors. So just wanted to give you that information, and that's going to be fun. So most of these have already been sprayed. I need to refill, and you know what? I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm just gonna refill it and just kind of fertilize all these guys. Those are my Cattleyas, and then continue on. But I think I got pretty much everything fertilized, at least that half, and then I'll get the other half off camera. This way this video won't be like an eternity. And everything looks good, you guys. So before you fertilize, at least that's what I like to do. I kind of like getting them wet. These were already watered this morning with the sprinkler system, so they've already been watered before. So I like to kind of just spray them lightly before I start fertilizing fertilizing them. It's another advice that another grower told me, that's convenient. They'll start drinking before, and then that way they will absorb the fertilizer when you go in a little while later. So like I said, everything I tell you guys is just advice that I've been given, because I'm still a beginner. and I listen to my experts. So that's it, you guys. This was today's video. I will refill my fertilizer and just and continue the other half, and then try to get those cattleyas in the front. But as you see, this already has been 6 gallons of fertilizer, because everything has already been consumed. And I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comment section, did you like this? Did I motivate you? Did you guys fertilize along with me? Or are you gonna fertilize with me next video that I do another fertilizing one? Let me know what you guys think. Your feedback is important, because I don't want to bore you guys with my videos. And you see this is what kills my orchids. My Tolumnias. Look at that. These fronds. Part of growing outdoors, you guys. It's a pain. I have an epidendrum growing right over here. So that's a beautiful one too. So that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I hope this video will motivate you to fertilize more. Goal for 2022 is to have healthier and more blooms in the garden. There's my pretty Encyclia. So that's it, you guys. Hope you enjoy your weekend, and I will see you soon in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.